Hello and welcome. My name is Anita D'Souza and I am the owner of Committed to Excellence. I am a chartered management accountant and a finance and wealth coach. I love to motivate and inspire people, and today we are talking about a wonderful subject that I feel is quite interesting, which is don't give up on your dreams or your life purpose. So if you're new to this channel, I want to welcome you. If you are somebody who has already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I would invite you, if you're new, to subscribe to my channel and click that bell for more of this kind of content, okay? So today, the reason why I wanted to talk about, not giving up on your dreams or your life's purpose is because it's such an important topic. I believe that we all have gifts and abilities, and we were born with them. I believe that we were all put on this earth to serve individuals and to enjoy our life through the things that we are naturally good at. I believe that when we are children, we actually have an innate ability to know what we enjoy doing. You tend to gravitate to certain things, and I remember myself when growing up, I loved singing, I loved performing, I loved dancing, and it was something I just loved doing. However, as we grow up, our parents, who have our best interest at heart, mold us with their insecurities, how they were brought up, and what they deem as a successful life. And due to that, we kind of forget, what our passions were as children, what we were good at, and what we enjoyed doing. And we just end up going and following career paths that we think, are good career paths. I can tell you that if you look back at your past and you look back at what you used to enjoy doing as a child, there are patterns. The reason why I say that is because when I was younger, I loved to perform and I wanted to go to stage school, but because of my circumstances it didn't actually happen. But I also remember that at some point I wanted to become a presenter, a news presenter. I wanted to become a journalist. I also remember that, at university, I used to thrive presenting. I used to thrive when presenting. I used to get top grades, standing in front of an audience and presenting a particular topic or subject we were told to speak about. I remember working in KPMG and having to speak to the new associate and mentor them, and I remember being so confident and so passionate about motivating these individuals to be the best that they could be. And now it gives me life when I'm able to speak in front of people and to motivate and inspire them. I feel energized when I work with my coaching clients and help them to discover things about themselves they didn't even know. So there are ways of seeing the pattern. What you need to do is look back at when you were a child, what you enjoyed doing, and as you progress through life, what were you most passionate about that you maybe wasn't able to get a chance to do? What were you most passionate about? Look into that, and maybe, just maybe, you will see the patterns of what your gifts are and what your life purpose is. I believe that there's a difference between, simply existing and truly living. There is a distinction between simply surviving and really thriving. The sad thing is that most of us have lost sight of the human gifts and the passions that are within us, simply because we've resigned ourselves to watching so much TV, watching Netflix, and not, constantly working and developing on ourselves. Today, I just want to inspire you to look at your past. Look at what you enjoyed as a child. Look at the patterns through your life and up to today of what you feel you were good at and what you feel you should be doing in your life. Did you know that your strengths are not what your boss tells you, and not what you think you were told at school, or not what other friends and family tell you they are? Your strengths are the things, the activities that strengthen you, okay? Your weaknesses are activities that weaken you. The reason why I say this is because I gain strength, I gain so much energy when I speak, when I motivate, when I work with my clients. I gain so much strength right? And so the point is, a strength is something that strengthens you, and a weakness is something that weakens you. So therefore, here are some tips to following your gifts and your purpose. Tip number 1, take control and follow your passion. Realize that you are the only person that can change your life. Nobody has that control but you. So you have to want it really badly and just take the decision that actually I'm going to work on finding who I am as a person and what I was put on this earth to do, and I am actively going to work towards it on a regular basis. You have to say to yourself that you are going to build, better habits. We all have, bad habits that we need to break. And in order to break those habits, a lot of the time we have to develop new habits. So you are going to develop new habits which are going to allow you to discover your gifts. Point number 2, don't lose focus. It is so easy in this busy world of ours to get distracted by everything that's going on. But you have to, be the one that says, today this is my schedule and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on, focusing on myself. I'm going to work on self-development. I'm going to work on, building myself up, because you know what they say, whatever you focus on grows. So you are going to work on not adopting the FOLO, acronym, which is the fear of losing out, but rather you are going to adopt the JOLO acronym, which is the joy of losing out. Because when you take time to develop on yourself and to build your craft, you can now start using your gifts and blessing others with your gifts. So make sure you use your time wisely. Point number 3, follow your heart and your intuition. There is a verse in the Bible which is Matthew 12 verse 34, and it says, out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. So basically what that means is that everything that we feel, everything that was given to us as our gifts and our purpose started off in our hearts. Okay, so if you search deep, you will be able to find it. You have to feel your gift. You have to feel what brings you joy, what brings you passion. You have to feel it. You can't use your brain to discover this. I believe that your purpose, your gifts, your life, where you should be, has been placed in your heart. So the things that you are most passionate about, you need to feel them. So there's this really interesting Indian tale, and it talks about how we were once all gods walking on this earth, and we had all the gifts, we had all the powers, but we didn't use them well, and some people abused them, so they were taken away from us. And God himself wanted to hide our gifts, because the people that really wanted to use the gifts and learn about the gifts would have to search for them. So they were going to put them on a mountain, at the highest peak of the mountain, and it was said people would find it. They were going to put it at the bottom of the deepest ocean, and it was said that people would find it. But the one place that people would not find their gifts and their purpose was in their heart, because we never think to look in. We're always looking outside of ourselves, for things to satisfy us. Point number 4 is to keep taking action and build on your potential. How are you practicing your gift on a regular basis? How are you implementing it? How are you sharing it? How are you developing it? So if you enjoy writing and you are gifted in writing, how often do you write? What kind of training, what kind of classes are you going to? If it means that you have to go on courses, if it means that you have to be practicing your craft every day and perfecting it, please do so. This will help you to grow in so many ways. Point number 5, don't let what you see deceive you. Don't let the numbers deceive you. The reason why I say this, because I shared in a group the fact that I felt one of my YouTube videos had not been very successful. It hadn't had many views, and I could see there weren't many likes on it. But then that same day I received a email from YouTube telling me my stats for my page and my YouTube channel, I mean. And actually it was completely different to what I thought, because I had so many views, so many shares, and with shares you can't actually see. So what I would say is, don't always believe what you see, walk by faith and not by sight. This is the perfect time for you to be developing your craft, for you to be pushing yourself and doing something new which is out of your comfort zone. So I encourage you to just work on your gifts, work on your purpose, and you will find it. Look deep in your heart, that's where it is lying, and you would absolutely find it. Do not listen to the naysayers and those who are trying to discourage you, who will try to discourage you because they cannot see themselves doing what you are about to do. You were put here for a reason, so you have to go after that purpose. So I have my own accountancy business as well as my coaching business, and what I do is I help individuals to gain an understanding of their finances, to gain control of their finances, overcome debt, build wealth, maximize income, and live the life of their dreams. This brings me to the end of my video. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe to my channel, do like my channel, do share my content, and I would love for you to share your stories with me too. What you think your gifts are, what you think your purpose is, and if you have found it, if you are actually living in your purpose and performing your gifts every single day, let me know. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Once again, take care, have a wonderful week ahead, and sending you lots of love. Bye.